Hey guys, thought it's a freedom here. I'm in here in Punta Gorda, Florida. Was heading home and noticed off to the side of me in the parking lot a cop, had somebody pulled over, and when I passed it, it was like two vehicles over there, two cop cars and the victim's car. But when I came back around, because I had a hunch, there ended up being like 5 or 6 vehicles over there, surrounded with all their lights on. So we're gonna, hopefully I made it back over here in time. We'll see what's up. Thought I could go the other way. Damn it. Sidewalk closed. Probably more of, when they're got construction over here. Damn it. That sucks. It's all the way on the other side. You know what? I wanted to come on here before I got to the site, guys, because I'm not real familiar with Charlotte County and roads over here, so I parked on the opposite side of this Y in Punta Gorda, Florida, if you know the area. It's like right before you get into downtown. But yeah, it appears that there's between 4 to 6 police vehicles over here for one car. And I thought I'd only seen like one guy, and I can't tell if the other person was a lady or another guy. So maybe 2 people. Whew. Definitely got to remember where I parked. That's a lot of, that's damn. For one car, that's crazy. Must be armed or something. I've heard that this police department is very intimidating, and I've seen it with my own 2 eyes and on these videos. Other auditors. There's no crosswalks anywhere. We're getting back over to the sidewalk though. Hopefully we're not too late for this person here. Or hopefully it's going okay. I've been to this police department out here probably 2, 3, 4 times at night and a few times in the day. And they were very cordial and professional, and I didn't really have any issues myself. But other people did. And I do see the other people are still getting continued with attitude. That's what you put in it, guys. One of the officers has seen me. They got that vehicle wide open. Wonder if they can send it to that. There's somebody talking shit over there. It's the victim. If they're in the vehicle, oh, they're on the other side of the hood there. So, I'm glad I could be here for them. Damn, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4 males. Oh, there's a dog too. Dog's already barking. Sees audits of freedom. Yeah, they're looking. I think one of the guys actually waved over there. Ah, they know I'm over here. You ever see that YouTube shit? Well, I thought he waved. Yeah, he's mean mugging. You could see, guys, I'm at least 75 feet. So he just told the other officer there. Oh, there's a guy over here recording. And my shirt, I don't normally wear this shirt, but Usually when I go to newer areas, I like to have my press shirt. Yeah, dude's over there smiling. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they brought out the whole team for these guys. Fuck, man. See if we can get some other views here. It's turned into be a really good cop watch. Hopefully they're not violating any of these gentlemen's rights and they consented to this search. Because if they didn't consent to it and they happen to see Audits of Freedom on YouTube and see this video, then they got some proof here that, you know, video footage at least, that they didn't consent to it. I don't like standing in one spot, guys. I'm hoping this microphone for you is getting you some better sound. I noticed when I put some earbuds in and listen to these videos with this microphone, you can hear stuff pretty far away, crystal clear. Oh, you already heard it. Here you go, Cop Watch. Okay, they definitely know I'm all here. And guess what? I'm glad he said Cop Watch. I'm glad he said Cop Watch, because it showed them gentlemen, the victims on the hood, that I'm here to watch the police. So thank you for saying that, officer. He said something about, I could hear one of the guys over there on the hood saying, like, y'all caught us at a good time, we ain't got nothing. He does watch this video and that's what he's talking about. That's awesome. So they definitely all know I'm here now. This parking lot over here is like a kind of like Dollar Tree and Beal's Outlets, private property. So I'm not going to really go up on the property. There's nothing in this plaza that it's open at this hour. One of the officers looks like they're whispering over here to the other guy. Like, oh man, this guy's recording us. Yeah, don't start talking shit, because I'll start yelling right back. They're trying to make, another tactic they use is they try to make these victims and everybody try to feel real uncomfortable that we're out here recording them when they're doing it themselves on their cams. You know what I mean? But I'm going to adjust the camera here a little bit, guys. All right. Right here by the road, guys, so hopefully I didn't get you too bad there with the noise. Yeah, you count about every 5-10 seconds, either one of those officers keeps looking over it. They got a canine in one of those vehicles too. Hopefully it's not the same dog that chewed that other person up here or wherever. Like, came to this department with that dog. I don't think the dog likes me either. Or they've got every door open on that vehicle, and you know the windows probably cracked on that other vehicle, so they probably have maybe some wind and scent blowing through there and everything. You know what I mean? Sounds like we're having a normal conversation over here. Don't really hear any yelling or screaming or nobody's in any handcuffs, so that's good. Sorry guys if the angle's messed up. I got this thing hooked to a stabilizing stick too. So we got one vehicle, and you know, Not that it matters to me, because I don't look at things that way, but we've got 4 black males here, and this is their car that's wide open, and hopefully they can send it to this search. And they've got, see, 4 black males here. Looks like they were probably out here chilling, having some fun. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4 police vehicles and a canine unit, maybe 2 dogs, I don't know. I'm not sure how many they have here at this department, but you can see they're pretty loaded up here, guys. This is in Punta Gorda, Florida, right off Business 41 here. A lot of you guys are familiar with this curve around the corner here. You can see the sidewalk is where I've been operating my camera. Now maybe if it was Walmart or something, I'm not, you know, and again, that's where, you know, some of the areas that, you know, I have to seek advice from other auditors, and especially High Desert Community Watch. He's always out there for anybody. If you have any questions, you know, about these private parking lots after hours, I would see that would be the only way that they, you know, it's not, you know, honestly, it's not their parking lot. I see it another way. It's not their parking lot, and they can't solicit a trespass, from what I understand. So I'm going to try to creep a little closer. I always take my time on these, especially something like this with a lot of people. I move my way a little closer. Hoping this microphone, guys, has got you getting some good audio here. Keeping a pretty good distance here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guns on site and a killer trained dog. It's funny though, one of the victims here was saying something about the YouTube thing before they even recognized me. The officers, so they know, and I'm glad they know. And I haven't had them yell at me and say don't film me, so maybe they, you know, they know. And I just want them to know, if they see this video, this is for them, solely for them, to use as proof against, you know, your case if you need any help with anything, or you feel that they violated your rights and one of their body cams wasn't on, if they have body cams, and you have this cam footage. And this audio should be, like I said, their conversation should be crystal clear. I set all these videos up in 1080. I'll tell you guys in a minute. I want to try to listen in. Something about registering the vehicle. Yeah, I'm over here still. Calm down, buddy. I mean, I'm assuming right now nobody's in handcuffs. There's two officers with their hand that they naturally rest on the top of their gun, which makes me nervous as hell always. Trying to creep as close as I can for you guys. Forgot this other gentleman victim here was in the back, so I'm trying to get them all in there. Want everybody in there. Another officer over to the right of the screen. See his little head. So one of them waved, and then 2 or 3 minutes, 5 minutes went by, and then they all said something about, one of the officers yelled, "The cop watcher." And thank you for saying that, because you are a dumbass. But it's very true, though. I appreciate him saying that, because it lets the victims know that, I mean, You know, the meaning and the title is all set on its own there, Cop Watch. Dude's like, I like that shit. So you're looking, that's cool. That's awesome. So hopefully, you know, this wasn't going bad before I got here. It had already been going on for probably 10 minutes, I'd say, 5-10 minutes. The doors weren't wide open when I drove by earlier, so maybe the conversation completely changed, I'm hoping, when they noticed that there was a camera recording them here, and I was out here, Audits of Freedom, making sure that the Punta Gorda Police Department, and they're all local city police, none of them are sheriffs, it doesn't look like, and that they're respecting all the citizens' rights out here and not violating anything. And again, I hope they consented to the search, because they had all 4 doors open, and I may have just missed the dog thing when I got over here. Everybody's having a good time. Hopefully it stays this way. This is what you like to see with officer reaction, which one of these officers, and maybe one of these guys over here, has always been real super nice to me over here. I'd met one in the daytime, was just real professional. Pretty much welcome, you know, to any of their properties anytime, and I mean, just came right out and said that, and I have no issues with them. But I have seen a lot of other videos where there's some serious shit out here. It seems to be aimed more at Charlotte County Sheriff, so we're going to be doing a deeper investigation into these departments. Get the camera in there a few times and see what's going on. Hopefully I'm giving you guys a good view here. It's every angle's got these lights, so kind of messes with the camera, but I'm trying to keep everybody on the lens here and zoomed in as far as I can before it blurs. Dude's over here rapping. That's cool. 2 lines, yeah. That was cool, man. Dude's over here rhyming and shit, and the cops are loving it. This is the kind of stuff you want to see here, man. Seriously. This is becoming a rare moment right here between the police and the public, the people they serve. I have nothing to say anything bad about these officers so far. From my 2 eyes, I haven't seen anything wrong. I've seen positive interactions. Haven't had any issues. Sorry guys, I backed up. I heard some sprinklers there. I know where they were coming out at. So we're gonna go for a little further back into the parking lot here. One of these has got the dog in it, probably that one. See, they got the doors wide open. But yeah, everybody's just talking about movies and albums, and very positive experience here. Glad I stopped, guys. These are things you really don't see that much between the community and the police on traffic stops. I thought it was going to be really bad, you know, with 4 or 5, officers out here. But it's, it's actually pretty good. But things can change in a split second. So I want to make sure I hang out here until I feel that they're safe and leaving and everything. So far I've been working my way closer, and you know, they're looking every few seconds or so. Actually, they're not looking as much anymore, which is great. They were looking every 2 seconds basically when I got here. So this is a sightsee basically, because it's sitting here basically on the main bend here in Punta Gorda, Florida. So everybody has to see this going around the corner. Pretty popular road. And being, you know, blinded by these lights, it makes you look, you know. You see one car and 4 males and doors all slung open. But it turned out to be, so far, a pretty positive experience with these officers that I have no clue who they are. A couple of them waved. I think at least 3 of them have waved, and they all keep looking to make sure that I'm still over here. I'm surprised they haven't wrapped this up yet. I guess one of the guys is talking to this guy in the back of the car here, the trunk. But everybody's having their own little conversations, and I'm surprised nobody's left yet. But it is in the middle of the night. I think it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. So good morning. Dude, look at this shit. Look at this, guys. So I was just about to pass this cop watch, and this officer here basically popped me with the flashlight. Seriously. That was all unaccounted for right there. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't leave now, because there is one over here that wants to be a funny tyrant. It's one thing when you flash somebody. It's another thing when you just hold it on me. So, you've seen firsthand what at least one of the officers out here feel about us cop watchers. And this is in the Punta Gorda Police Department. So depending on how much more they do to me over here, just filming peacefully for 20-something minutes now, we will be leaving the information in the description of this video for the police department phone number and emails, and I believe they have a website. I will be leaving all of that. I think they even got a Facebook page, guys. But we shall let them know. They already got 1 big strike. Actually, I count that as 2 strikes, you know. Keeping that light on me that long, you failed. This guy that has his back turned to me here. That was pretty shitty of him. I know he's not telling me to get back because he doesn't rule a private parking lot. That dude just said he's horny. Alright, so I think he just said they can get back in their car. So this is how they had this car kind of surrounded from the back. The one officer here in this one vehicle right here, yeah, he's going to go ahead and move when I get closer. He's driving off. And I'd love to get his tag number and everything. Tyrant. Fucking tyrant. I wasn't looking at my camera, but it was aimed towards them guys, and I'm wondering if they almost hit each other here in the parking lot. So I will be replaying that. That shit would have been funny as hell. Got this other one creeping up this way. Notice this is a one-way road. All he had to do was turn around and come out behind him. So he did this to intimidate me, basically. Still looking for me? I'm right here. Yeah, I don't trust that damn one. I don't know which one he's in. Clown. Fucking clown. So you've seen the flashlight. Everything was great so far on the cop watch. It's going to pass perfectly in my book of them bothering me. And then what happens? Dude just hits me with a damn flashlight. So hopefully his departments will see, somebody in his department will see this video, because I believe they do watch it, and I believe they do comment on my videos. I thought I was very respectable and stood back way beyond where I could have been. I could have been a lot closer. And, you know, I get, 28 minutes in or 25 minutes in, and then look what happens. You know, my camera's blinded out by a flashlight, so he just basically messed my video up. Messed my footage up, so... yeah, I don't like that, man. Especially when I've been over there. I was already over there, 20-something minutes. Looks like they're trying to be sneaky on me here. This is another officer right here. So we're going to play this game. Apparently they've never tangoed with me before. So this is the same officer that came out of the parking lot with the dog and went around. So now he's basically coming back around the block again, being nosy. Just checking me out. I guess they don't, I'm filming you, dude. What you gonna do? Let's see what we got here. This officer checking me out. You can see that I'm zooming in. Just checking me out. Dog going crazy. So I guess we got a stare down, and this is how we spend our tax dollars right here, guys. Just sitting here at a stop sign and letting his dog bark at me. Maybe this is the same dog that chewed somebody's arm off. Maybe this is the same dog. So I can sit here just as long as you guys. So we'll try to get a different shot here. See if they keep respecting my right to film. He's already intimidating me. Trying. You're not going to sit here and use the excuse that you're speed radaring people coming up the road here. Don't think so. I can stand here all night, dude. I can stand here all night. I'm not loitering. You're the one that's getting paid my tax dollars. So anybody can see the tag and everything on the vehicle here. Now he's basically going across the street. So I'm guessing we're doing a speed radar thing. Trying to be very intimidating, but it doesn't work. You know what I mean? Not sure what this is over here. This is the Punta Gorda pathways. I guess it's like a little sidewalk thing. Yeah, I don't know. This guy's got his dog over here and his window down and barking and shit. And now he's over here hiding on the curb here right in 41 in the middle of the city. I know I'm not paranoid because he shouldn't have sat there in the stop sign in the first place and started staring at me. So, and now he's doing this. You hear this in the background, guys? Where he's trying, you know, he just put the siren on to basically make me jump. Alright, well. So obviously he doesn't like me. So we will be leaving the, I'm going to be leaving the Punta Gorda Police Department phone number, website, email, Facebook contacts. You can let them know how this officer is trying to start some shit. Got all the way down the road, was about to leave, and he chirps the thing at me to scare the shit out of me because he knows it echoes over here. That's very funny, dude. Yeah, I'm not who you think I am out here, buddy. So we got this funny guy over here, real funny. Likes to put his little siren chirp out and try to give somebody a fucking heart attack. Fucking asshole. Looking right at me. Fucking pig. That's all you are, both of you. See the one, the officer on the hood there, he's got his little head trying to look around the window and shit. So they're still over here talking to the other guys in the other parking lot. You know, where we had all those officers, and now we've got 3 tyrant officers. Or at least the one that's chirping the horn and staring at me driving. I'm assuming it's that one. So I will be finding out who he is. I don't approach these vehicles around here with the dogs in them, because there is a story, if I can remember, I'll post it in the description as well, of where they let a dog chew somebody up here. I'm not sure if that was the Charlotte County Sheriff, or I think it was the local Punta Gorda Police, these guys. Maybe even the same 2 guys, I don't know what happened to them, but they got a dog and they let him chew you. It's funny how he's not barking anymore. The siren thing probably scared the shit out of him too. So they're just sitting over here radaring, I'm assuming. I don't give a shit. But I don't appreciate, you know, you want to play this intimidation thing, dude, they're going to hear from you. And then you got another one creeping back over behind that vehicle again. So, not worth my time. But yeah, guys. So you can see that I pretty much was halfway down the road, and this guy just starts chirping his siren at me to try to scare the shit out of me because there's an echo through here. And it worked, so he can get his laugh. The shit didn't come out though, but the pee dribbled a little bit. I'm already nervous as hell because the dog, oh, the street light cut off, sweet. That just makes me feel even safer around these tyrants. Let their dog come over and grab me in the dark. So we're gonna walk back downtown. I'm gonna leave, I'm actually gonna keep recording here, guys. Hang with me for a little bit. But you can see, you know, basically how, you know, it was too good to be true. I was giving them all these passes during the cop watch, and, you know, they try some shit like this. So there he goes. Playing this, you know, cat and mouse game, moving around. Probably gonna go cut through another road back here, because I don't know the area, and come out probably on a road up here. This is all one way. I think that's what he's doing, guys. It's all one way. Lee County, Charlotte County Sheriff. So the police are literally trying to scare me, and it worked. This is why we should call the police station. You've all seen the video. They will see it as well. I will be putting a complaint in. Don't even need his name for something like that. This is so much like proof on this video that this asshole was trying to intimidate me over here, because he basically, I'm guessing that I messed up. I'm not maybe, but yeah, maybe I messed up their shit. I think he's sneaking back. Look at this. Now he's coming up on a different road over here, guys. Seriously. He's over here in the parking lot back here, and he's got his lights off. It's funny. So now he's, this is another intimidation tactic, and this is why I'll be contacting my lawyer. Because they try to follow you around and see how you got here. They want to know who you are. And what's sad is I hope the same officer, he probably doesn't even work here anymore. The one that was real nice to me out there in the daytime, had no problem with me, shook hands, all good. I hope he, sees this video and definitely recognizes these people, because I've got them all on video. And I got them all, which car they got into, and their faces were clear. So I'm getting out of his view again, and you can see, again, I'm on a one-way road. You have to be driving that way. So now he's crossing the street to cross up over here to see where I'm going, because he thinks I parked over here. So that's awesome. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna call the police station. I'm gonna call 911 and say that there is an officer stalking me. Or if he has the balls, he'll roll down his window and I can find out what the fuck his issue is. Because that hasn't happened yet. So he went through this alley right here. He's crossed the road. And I'm going to the police station with this. This is harassment. You guys are fucked already for doing this. I hope you know. Cha-ching. That's all I gotta say. And I'm not even in it for that. But you're gonna have to learn some way. So basically he could be sitting on one of these alleyways over here. Oh no, there he is, right there. I think that's him. Yep. So he came up on a different road, guys. And now he's sitting over here staring at me. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take him for a walk. But since he's so close, I think I'm gonna go that way and ask him, can I help him? Got my other phone all ready to go for 911. So again, this is the officer that was at the cop watch that has continued to go up and down in the roads here. Got another one sneaking up in here. Punta Gorda police. So now he's over here hiding. Who's to know if I wasn't walking around out here taping this beautiful historic city and you guys happen to be in my path. So if I wasn't a First Amendment auditor and I didn't know my rights, they would be really screwed. I waved at them to see if I got a wave back. So you can see these guys, basically they came up 3 roads, went behind a couple stores, made a couple U-turns, and they keep coming up and following me. So I'm gonna call 911 and give them this information. Now they can't see me, so watch how quick they come out from behind me. You can hear them, they're turning around and going back over here because I'm on a one-way street. So while we're here, never really got to spend any time in this city other than in City Hall. So here he is over here again, guys. We've been going at it for about 15-20 minutes now, where he's following me. So this is ridiculous, guys. Look at this shit. Nothing else better to do. No real crimes in this city but to follow me around. So we're going to go ahead and call 911. I'm going to pause this and come back live here in a minute. I'm going to test a different road here. I think he's coming back up this road. I don't know. I mean, honestly, this has got me really scared, guys. So stick with me here. I've never been harassed like this by police, so he's got to have to come up behind me because it's a one-way road over there. And we're over here at the farmer's market area. I think this is like City Hall or something. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not from this area, but there's a lot of cool buildings down here. As long as you're not being harassed by the police just walking around and taking some video. I don't know where he went. I think he's waiting for me to walk up one of them other roads. So we're gonna head on back this way. He's gonna either have to come up behind me. There's the waterways over there. Or he's gonna have to come up this way because it's one way. And I'm walking back towards the actual Copwatch site and the police department. Because I'm gonna go in and file this complaint. This is ridiculous. Unbelievable. There he is again, guys. Yep, so now he's coming up behind me. Yep, see? Here we go again, guys. Tell me this isn't harassment. What did I do to deserve this? Yeah, I'm calling 911. Let's see how you guys, you're gonna get a complaint, motherfucker. Now I got your tag. Look at this shit, guys. These guys are trying to violate rights here for public photography. They got really pissed. I mean, obviously they wanted something in that victim's car. Unbelievable. This is I think the DMV or whatever. I don't even know where I'm at right now in Punta Gorda because I'm pissed. Now he's circling around in that parking lot behind this shopping plaza. Look at this stalking shit right here. Full stalking. Yeah, you guys, you're so screwed when I get this report in. I'm going to take this one to the top. This may call for a lawsuit right here, guys. Yeah, he's still following me. Now he's going up a different road. Sure, he's creeping up over there again. Yep, there he is. So now he's sitting over there. See him over there? Went a different way. So he just busted a U-turn in front of a vehicle over there. We're going to walk back here and we're going to go ahead and confront them if they decide to come up here to this intersection. And I'm going to ask them what their problem is. There we go, guys. Hey, you a reason you guys are following me around?
No, hang on, I can't hear it. Let me get out, kiss the dog, I can't hear it.
Okay. There's the tag number there, guys. So he's saying that he has to get out because the dog. Okay. Is there a reason you're following me around, sir?
I'm not. We're actually patrol to Zone 1.
Okay.
He's a new officer, so I'm showing him all our buildings. We're conducting directed patrols, and that's what we do when there's not a lot going on in the city at night. We make sure businesses are secure, make sure no one's breaking into businesses, because this is a primarily, in Zone 1, it's mostly, it's not really too much residential. It's mostly businesses. So that's what we do. We patrol, we check the businesses.
Well, I mean, that's great.
I mean,
that's what we pay you to do.
Exactly. You as a taxpayer, you wouldn't want me sitting there just underneath the tree catching Z's.
No, I wouldn't.
Absolutely.
I mean, I just seen you guys on the cop watch that I was doing, and I've been to y'all's department several times. Or were you over here at this parking lot over here with the car pulled over a little while ago?
Which one?
Right here in front of Dollar Tree or whatever in Beals.
On one of them, I was.
Yeah, that's where I was.
Oh, okay.
So I seen all of you guys out there with the one car.
I appreciate what you do. Okay?
Well,
on
I mean,
the other end of it, we have cameras as well.
No, I know.
Right now, we don't have body cams.
Right.
I came from agencies that had body cams. I personally love them.
Right.
And I appreciate what you do.
Right.
Because if anything was to happen, that can be subpoenaed and used in court.
Oh, I know.
And it's great.
It's
because
just
I do no wrong in my job because I'm not going to violate anyone's rights.
Well, nobody here has.
When you asked me, was I following you? Absolutely not. If you notice, I went into each of these businesses, and that's what I'm doing. Because if someone was breaking in here, what would we do?
No, I understand that.
No.
But for
and I've
me,
never heard of your YouTube channel.
Well, I'm with Audits of Freedom, and I've been Audits of Freedom, and I've been to your station several times, talked to a lot of the higher ups, got plenty of respect.
Hey, I'm stuck on night shift, brother.
But it's just, again, it just from somebody walking out here by themselves, especially it wasn't me, it's somebody that didn't know their rights. That would look like you were following them, because every road that I went on, you guys went in.
Do exactly what you did.
You know what I mean?
But hey, we smiled and waved at you.
You did.
And so you knew.
Right.
We weren't grilling you.
Right.
You know, that's why we waved, because we're people just like you.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad that you came up and talked to me.
Right.
If not, the phone camera doesn't scare me.
Right.
I'm not afraid of a camera because everything I do is on camera, and I like them. They protect you and me.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
Because if something were to happen, I can go back and review our camera, and
right.
It's great. I love them. Put me in front of TV. You know what I mean?
I got you.
So, hey,
right.
I appreciate you stopping and asking, but I can't hear that dog barking.
No, I understand that.
That's why I couldn't hear you, brother.
I've had a German Shepherd before.
That's not a German Shepherd.
That's not?
He's a big
wow.
baby. No, sir. Not a German Shepherd, just like any other dog and barks.
Gotcha.
So, nope.
So, your name and badge was Gonzalez. What's your badge number?
Well, we actually don't have
serial
numbers.
number.
We have ID number.
ID number?
It's 498. I've been with the department a little while.
Medal 723.
Okay. You're a little bit newer, you said? Doing some training?
He's in training. He's new. Only, what, 2 weeks? Just about. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
2 weeks on the road.
Well, good luck, man. I hope you stay safe out there. And
I appreciate, like I said, I appreciate you guys. I personally, for one, I'm all for it because I know everything you guys do, you put on YouTube.
Well,
if something was to happen, you know.
You gotta understand though. There's, what we do, and and I had a video the other day that was with another officer that classified us as you people. I mean, there's First Amendment auditors, and then there's free speech and First Amendment auditors, and you got one out here. You know who he is.
I'm talking about anyone in general that records.
No, I'm just telling you on the story.
I was gonna say my buddies, they actually put the GoPros on their BMX. They BMX. So they put it on you. I'm all for it because why? YouTube's a big thing. Well, it gets a lot of views.
I'm meaning comparing.
My off time, what am I on?
Right. I'm meaning comparing the people that are out here in the area that are doing it, like Ian McGuire. Everybody knows who he is. So they call it freedom.
He lets us know who he is.
I'm not exactly. I'm nowhere near the same. Other than my First Amendment is what I'm out here to do and keep you guys and hold you guys accountable. And that's it.
And I don't know your history. I don't know you. I don't know your name. I don't know any of that. I don't need to know any of that. I have no reason to know any of that. But I don't know if you were ever at one point in your life your rights were violated or whatever it was,
right.
And if they were, then you should have sought legal action and went after whoever violated your rights.
Yeah.
Because like you said, we have an oath we take, and I take my oath that I took very strongly.
Right.
And I won my records thing. I've never been internal affair. I've never
great.
been in anything, and I've been an officer going on 7 years.
That's great.
Okay.
Here locally.
That's one thing to be proud of.
In Punta Gorda here.
DeSoto County and Punta Gorda.
Oh, that's great.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Especially
so
DeSoto.
anyone that says something about my last name can
right.
go pull my file, and all they're going to see is Officer of the Year.
Good.
You know,
that's awesome.
All the awards of doing above and beyond. Because one,
right.
that's what I tell. Nobody and no arrest or nothing out here is worth taking. As I told him as a new officer, is worth taking your job, your livelihood, your family. This is like any other job.
Yep.
You just, you know, whether you're a door greeter at Walmart,
right.
I'm going to be the best door greeter at Walmart.
Yeah, that's how I am.
You're out here as an officer. Yeah. I'm no different than you, and I treat everyone with respect.
That's
and that
the way
is
it should
my main
be.
goal. Is I will never treat someone just like I always shake hands. Now
right.
I know there's a couple. You know,
some people are not into it,
or what you want to call them, that don't shake hands.
Yeah, I really don't. I'm the same way. I don't know what it is.
And it's a respect thing.
Right.
My parents raised me to look you in the eye when I talk to you.
Yeah.
And they taught me to say yes sir, no sir. That's why when I said sir, what did you say?
I look exactly for those things.
And that's exactly how I was raised. When I was an officer or not, before I was an officer, I did the same exact thing.
That's great.
Because that's how my parents raised me.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why one day if I have kids, adopt kids, whatever,
that's
the way they're going to be raised.
It'd be nice if we were all raised that way, you know.
And unfortunately, a lot of the newer generation, it's like they forget the sir and ma'am.
Everybody gets hurt.
Where does that go? Because I'm young and that was beaten in my head. You better say yes sir and no sir and yes ma'am and no ma'am. But no, we're not following you. We're doing our loop, checking our businesses.
Okay,
so
cool.
You'll see us around. We break it up, we jump across, and it's just the easiest way to do it. You'll see us go across to Gators now that it's probably after 2, and they're closed up, and you'll see us check them shops and work our way around.
That's great, man.
So, all right, brother. Well,
hey, it was nice talking to you both. My name's Thomas, by the way.
All right, Thomas.
All right. You have a good night. Stay safe. All right, guys. So we just talked to the 2 officers that were supposedly not following me around. You know, I'm kind of 50-50 on it because he did give a pretty good presentation there and a very good speech, but, you know, I just don't know. I mean, the pattern they were taking when I thought they were following me was basically on every path that I was taking. So that, you know, kind of freaks me out. Now they're coming up beside me again. I just said they weren't following me. Oh, now they're going that way. So let's see if they're still going to swing around on the blocks on me and keep continuing to think where I thought they were following me. So, but you did, okay, and the other thing is that I totally forgot to ask him. I got their badge and, you know, numbers and everything. So you guys, I'm going to put the information on there anyway for this police department because, you know, what about the siren thing? There was nobody around. So I'm guessing he's going to say that was an accident. You know, he's like, well, watch me make this little skinny guy jump. I guarantee that's what he said. Sons of bitches. I don't trust this. And there he is right there. All right, so he's officially crossing the highway way away from me and to a whole nother block. He just told me he was doing all these blocks over here still. All right, so guys, we're going to get out of here. Almost back to where I need to be. I appreciate you being on here. It should be a good video.